I'm definitely going to pass that over to the technical team to get it looked at.
Thanks very much. Yeah, thanks
no
for
problem.
that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No problem. Guys, I saw one kind of funny question. An interesting question here in the chat. It said, Gobi Mama Action and Tommy, why did you not come with this project in 1985? I just thought that was great. Well, unfortunately, there was no, crypto or anything like that back then.
So time for everything.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And now is the time for this.
Now the time is right.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
all right.
I just wanted to.
That's awesome. That is funny. All right, Ashish.
Thank you, Thami and Leo. A great presentation till now. Okay, I have only a little questions. I just want to know what is the locking period of Forex? If I'm going to invest a $1,000 over there, and as a previous plan, we can remove our capital after 10 days, right? We can switch over there. So just want to know, right now in this compounding, can we withdraw our capital in 10 days, or it take more than much time? This is my question. So I hope so.
Awesome. Okay, so those are good questions. Very good questions. Number one is that the capital is locked until you reach the 4x. Okay. Now the amount of time that it takes to reach the 4x, it actually varies. Okay, so it depends on if you refer others. Okay, if you get dynamic rewards, but let's just say you don't refer anybody. Okay, so you just start with 1,000 and you leave compounding on. Okay, it's going to take you around 4 to 5 months to reach the 4x. So that's how long it's going to take you for the 4x without referring anybody. If you refer, it's a lot faster, of course.
It means there is no any kind of a locking. If you are going to be take the whole amount, if I'm going to $1,000 and I'm getting a team reward within 2 days of $4,000, so it means within 2 days with team income, I'm getting my capital, right? If I'm not getting from my team rewards anything, right? So it means it takes 100 days, minimum 100 days for come out the capital, right?
Yes, exactly. Minimum 100 days.
The same thing is happening over 3x, or there is a two option, option. One is the 4x and one is the 3x. The same things has happened on the both of this.
No, with the wave leverage protocol, it's still the same system. Okay, so you can withdraw after every phase, after every 10 days, everything, your capital and your earnings. Is that what you meant? Is that what you were asking?
Okay. If somebody going to be, if somebody going to invest in 3x, so it's a normal. After 10 days, he can withdraw the capital, right?
If he chooses to, yes. However, of course, it's leaving money on the table with any pool. But you have the freedom.
Okay. The last question. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo. The last question. In future, the both 3x and 4x will be parallelly continue, or which one is going to be disconnected?
On December 31st, so about 2 weeks from now, the 4x is expiring. Okay, it's just not sustainable, of course, to keep 4x forever. Okay, it just wouldn't be sustainable. So that's why we're lowering it to 3.5x, and likely in the future it's going to go even lower. Okay, to further the sustainability.
Okay, it means long lasting is only a 3x, right?
Yes, very likely. 4x is expiring on the 31st.
Okay, it's clear. Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you so much. Precious time.
No problem at all. No problem. Thank you for joining.
So Leo, it says on the banner that it says 1.33%. Where does that come?
So what that is showing the potential of is it's showing the percentages that you're going to earn based on the initial capital. Okay.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? So for example, if you do the math behind it, if you start with 1,000, then after, I don't remember right now how many days it is on the banner. I think 30 days.
Yes.
After 30 days, it's 1.33% of the initial capital.
Okay.
But if you add the compounding, it's 1% of the capital at that time. Does that make sense?
So you're saying that over that period, over that 30-day period, when you include the compounding, it ends up being 1.33% that you're actually getting back.
Exactly, of the initial capital.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then the rest is the same concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's
exactly. I get it.
Awesome.
All right, Thelaga. I don't know, Christina, did you have another question? I don't know if your hand is back up or if it's up from before.
Hello. I'm sorted, Tammy.
You okay, Thelaga?
Yes, sir. Hi, Leo. Thanks for the nice presentation. I have a doubt. I wanted to enjoy with the 1% compound percentage, but I don't want to compound it. After taking the stake now option, compounding, then I go to stop now, compounding. Shall I get 1% as well as my profit will come to the wallet?
If you stop the compounding, you're going to get 1% of the capital that you have in there at the time, and then that 1% is going to go into your wallet that you can withdraw. Does that answer your question?
No. As you said before, if you stop compounding, I may get my profit to the wallet. If I take the compounding pool, stake now option, and I stop compounding option, shall I get 1% returns? And also my profit will come to the wallet actually. Is it correct?
Okay, I'm a bit confused. You're saying that if you stop the compounding, right, on your compounding protocol, if your profits are going to keep being 1% per day, and if they're going to go to your wallet.
Yes, profit will go to the wallet, 1% profit.
Yes,
is that
exactly.
correct?
Leo, can I interfere in that? Sorry, I understand.
Absolutely.
Leo, sorry to interfere in that.
No problem.
Only disadvantage for you is you're locking your fund for Forex time, period. Right? The advantage for you are receiving 1% return to your wallet, and that 1% coming in 60% LFU and 40% ELF. And Harry asked the question. This is the best option, I believe. But if you really consider for more income, as somebody was asking a question, so 30 days, Leo mentioned that 1.33, that means because it's $1,335 in 30 days. If you look at 60 days, that's about 1.73. That means you are making about $1,733 profit. If you look at 3 months, 90 days or whatever, after 4 months, 120 days, you made profit alone, but 2.33% per day. Right. So that's one thing. So that means when they are saying is 1% profit is not 1%. If you compound your money for 4 months, your daily profit is 2.33%. If you look at it at the end.
Yeah,
I'm right, Leo.
some people have
that's correct.
I'm coming to your question now, Tilaga. Your money will come to your wallet every day, and that money is withdrawable. 1% will come to your wallet, that's withdrawable. You can withdraw or leave it in LFU or ELF. Am I right, Leo?
Absolutely. That's correct.
Now, I want to cover one thing, Tilaga. That's why I was raising hand. Sorry, Thomas. I apologize, Zoom user. Please come on the video if you don't mind. And Julie, I'm so sorry to stop you there. I just want to cover one thing. It might answer the question you're going to ask. Look, the beautiful thing is here. Normally, what I did, I have started the CP compounding protocol under my main account, right? So what I did, I bought $10,000 package, for example. You know what is the beauty, guys? I know you're going to make money, as Leo said, the 1.33% for 30 days, or 1.73 for 6 days, or nearly 2 point something 90 days, and 2.63% in 4 months. Fantastic. That's not the beauty. That is amazing, of course. You know what is the beauty? I'm as a rank holder. If I start a $10,000 package under me, it is compounding big time. As Leo said, it's huge. But look at me, what I'm making. I will make about 42%, right, from the passive every day. I'm talking about my rank. The initial investment will be paid off to me even before that going to Forex.
Yes.
I don't know whether you understand that. Me and Tavis, we understand what we are talking about. Trust me, this is beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful. If you understand this, and I don't think you will go for, look, that money will come to you in ELF and ELFU. This is a perfect way to collect ELFU and ELF, not stopping the compounding. Completely up to you. I'm not going to stop it. You understand what I'm talking about? Leo, am I right, Leo?
Absolutely right. It's a perfect way to accumulate these tokens, guys, that we have as a community contributed. If you guys have taken a look at the markets lately, to this growth of these tokens, okay, both ELF and ELFU. So it's a great opportunity to accumulate them.
Yes.
Thank you. I just want to clarify that. That's all. Talaga, I'm pretty sure I answered your question. Says you will receive your money every day. And you are.
Thanks, Kobe, bro. Let's talk to Miguel. Hey, Miguel.
I think Julie came before that. Julie and Zoom user came. Julie was waiting for long.
No, they're in order.
All right. Okay. I think Miguel just came. Miguel, he's all right. Miguel is the captain. Miguel, wait, bro, wait. Stay there for a minute.
Go ahead, Julie.
All right.
Hi,
Hello,
this
Julie.
is Julie. Hi, thank you.
Hi, Julie.
I have a few questions. How do we earn the Alyx tokens?
Yeah, so this is what we were planning to do. Nothing is confirmed yet. Is going to have Alyx also as a part of the rewards, okay, that you get daily. This is not confirmed. Okay, we haven't yet decided. Also, the community nodes, okay, the validator nodes are going to be earning Alyx tokens. So those are the two main ways right now, and of course from the exchanges.
Okay, and I mean, are we able to stake something to earn on the validator nodes, or how do we get it from the validator nodes?
Yeah, so the validator nodes are assisting the blockchain, right? So they get rewarded in the tokens, in the native token, which is the Alyx token, and whoever's a validator node is going to get the distribution of the tokens.
Okay, thanks. So what happens after we reach the 4x? Does it automatically go back into our wallet, or do we have to know when it reaches and then we have to take it out? I am not sure. I'm new to this, so.
That's a good question. It's in the back office that we have in the DApp that we have. It shows you with a very big number what your pending rewards are, and if you click on each order, it's going to show you what's pending still. Okay, so it's going to be very clear what you have almost done. Okay, what orders you have almost done, and which ones you have to kind of recharge if you choose to continue.
Okay, so but what happens, because you get your initial capital back, correct?
Yes, correct.
Does it automatically go into your wallet after you hit the 4x?
Well, you get it back in the form of the daily profits. So you get it back over time.
So Julie, what's happening
so
is
you don't get the capital back. You just get 4 times. So if you start with 1,000, do you end up with 4,000 in profits, and then your capital is just gone because you got 4,000 out total in profits?
Well, I mean, it's not really gone. It's just you just got it in profits. So it came from another way.
The 4x includes your 1,000. The 4x includes your initial. That's
it includes it. Yes. So you start with 1,000.
Yeah.
And it's an additional 3,000.
So you end up with 4,000 profit in your wallet, and then it's done.
Well, 3,000 profit because the 1,000 was the capital, right? So then that's 4x. So 1 times 4, 4,000. So I hope that makes sense.
But it all comes out in profits, and then you don't have to do anything with the capital because you've gotten your capital back in the form of the profits.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. And then what about, so as far as the Forex ending on December 31st, I assume you still, like, I mean, there isn't time for us to earn 4 times that. So I'm assuming that what it means is whatever orders we've put in before December 31st, that's honored, that those will earn 4x. And then just any new orders that we put in after December 31st goes down to the 3.5x.
You got it exactly right. So any orders placed now until December 31st are going to be grandfathered into the, well, they're going to keep the 4x.
Perfect. Okay. And one last question. I'm guessing that the new requirements for the ranks to have a certain amount in their orders, that is what you're doing to offset so that it's sustainable versus, like, I mean, I'm always worried about sustainability. So I'm just wondering, like, when you're adding these ranks that are now going to be earning 80 and 90%, is the sustainability offset by the new requirements? Is that what you guys did?
Absolutely. That factors in very majorly, okay, because we don't just want to have we also don't just want to have, you know, somebody here that's just a community builder, okay? We also want some, you know, we also want users that believe in the project, right? Believe in the growth of this ecosystem. So that's why we also set this minimum, okay? Not just for sustainability, but also because we don't just want somebody here to just be a community builder alone. So I hope that answers your question there.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate this whole presentation. It's been very informative. Greatly appreciated.
No problem, Julie. Thanks for coming.
How do we get the recording?
I'm going to be adding it in the chat. It's continuous. And if it's not, I'm going to make it continuous. So it's going to be in this meeting chat. I'm going to send the link here.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks.
So you would come onto you would go to your Zoom, you would tap on this meeting, and then in the chat, it would show the link there. I'm going to post it once it's ready. All right.
Okay, Miguel, you're up now.
Thanks so much. Thank you for keeping me on waiting here.
No problem.
And thank you so much, Leo, for the presentation. Also for Julie for the previous question where they did clarify my questions. But one remains. One remains is the fact that once we activate the CP package, I think there must be a time frame for one to cancel. Because if we can cancel in any time you want, I think it can bring negative effect to the business. I mean, in the company point of view. So, is there a time frame for one to cancel? Because if, according to the explanation, if one cancels, it can keep, getting the same benefit of 1% per day and 4x. That is not, beneficial for the company. So, can you confirm that, please? And also to give a thumb up, congratulations to the company, because if they allow one to, have the capital back even after 4x, will be very negative for the company. So it's good and it's beneficial if the company includes the 4x with the capital. So that is correct, and I think it was a great decision. So my question is the last one. Thank you.
Yeah, so thanks, Miguel, for the really good question. The reason we have the 4x is because if we didn't have the 4x, if we didn't have the cap, you're absolutely right. It would be very bad for the business, and the capital is included into this 4x that you get. So why this is bad, or why it was bad, because earlier we didn't have the cap. It's not sustainable that way. That's a really good point that you're making, and this is another reason that we added the 4x. Okay, because even if somebody cancels, let's say towards the end, they're still going to get the maximum 4x. Okay, so there's always that cap there. So does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. But is there a minimal time frame for one to cancel? Let's say one activate the CP today. Yeah, can one cancel after 1 month, 2 months, 2 months, 3 months? when can one
Yes.
cancel?
No, you can cancel whenever you want. The cap is still going to be 4x.
Okay. Okay, thanks so much.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No,
You mean because if you want activate CP today and after 10 days cancels, it looks like it's robbing to the company because you're going to get the same, much more benefits when we compare to someone that went to the 3x leverage protocol. You see, the leverage protocol pays 0.8% per day, but the compounding protocol pays 1% per day.
It's 0.7% for the wave.
0.7%. And I just want to add that if you cancel the compounding protocol, you can't. You can't cancel it. First of all, you can only stop the compounding, and you don't get your capital back if you stop the compounding.
Oh,
okay.
Now you go. Okay, I got you.
Yes. You don't get the capital back until you reach the 4x. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
that's
indeed.
the difference. Yeah. So it's not. Of course, yeah. If we allow people to get their capital back, then it would be completely unsustainable and just very dumb business move. It would not be smart at all.
But just for clarification, one can activate now. 2 weeks later, it can cancel and get 1% per day and 4x. Is that what you say?
Okay, so somebody starts today and after 2 weeks they decide to stop. You can't cancel the compounding protocol.
You can't cancel.
No, you can't cancel it. You can only stop the compounding.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thanks so much.
But that's important to clarify for everybody. So thanks for asking that question.
So Leo, basically you're saying what's happening is if someone comes in as a passive person, they're not building, they're just passive. And they have a principal of 1,000 and they're getting 1% on that 1,000 every day, but it's being automatically compounded. So there's nothing for them to withdraw. They're not going to be able to withdraw anything until they stop the compounding, because stopping the compounding means that their profit is no longer going to be compounded. It's going to be there in their account for them to withdraw. So you don't, if you're going to start taking your funds out, then you stop the compounding, because now your funds are going to come to your wallet for you to be able to withdraw it. However, if you're building, only your profit from your principal is going to be compounded, but anything that you're getting from your from your team, any rewards from your team, is still going to be coming to you so that you can withdraw. So it would behoove you to at least build and tell a few people so that you can begin to get profits daily while you're compounding at the same time. That's what's so brilliant about this, is that while you're building a team, usually when you have a compounding product, you compound, and it's only when you stop the compound, or first of all, it's brilliant that this is an auto compound, because in most compounding projects, people are like, well, can it just happen automatically? It's like, no, you have to go in and you have to compound it yourself. So that's brilliant that is happening for you. The other thing that's brilliant is that people that have teams, they usually have their team profits also. They put that back in as a compound. But here, you can do that, but that's the part that you have to do manually. If you want to compound the profits that you're getting from your team, you do that manually. Otherwise, you can just take that out as your withdrawal, and you're still compounding at the same time. That is like the best of both worlds. Hopefully you guys can see that.
You have the freedom to decide what you want to do with the two separate rewards, with the profits from the passive and with the active rewards from the dynamic rewards.
Awesome. This what's happening, lady?
Hello, everyone.
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm really good, thank you. Lovely to see you all. Leo, that was a fantastic presentation, can I say? It was very clear.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So I have a bit of a technical question regarding the compounding feature. So am I able to toggle it on and off? So if I don't want to auto compound it, is there a button to toggle it off?
Absolutely. It's right. As soon as you click on the order, it's right there at the top, big orange button, auto compounding stop.
Okay, so say for example, I want to put it on again, is there a delay or does it activate straight away?
Yeah, so there's a delay of the next day, okay? So you can only turn it on and off one time per day.
But you can turn it on and off one time per day.
Yes, so if you turn it off one day, for example, I turn mine off now, I won't be able to turn it back on until the next day.
Okay.
It resets.
Sorry to interrupt. So if I turn it off, let's say, for example, within these 100 days, I decide to turn it off. Does that affect the 100 days, or is that still a 100-day duration of that particular staking amount?
Good question.
The 100 days, do you mean to get until you get the 4x?
Yeah.
It affects the amount of time that it's going to take to get the 4x, yes. Because if you keep the compounding on, it's faster. If you stop it, no matter how long you stop it, it's going to be slower.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you. So say, for example, I keep it auto-compounded for the 100 days or until I reach the 4x. Then what happens at the end of that duration? Do I have an option to go back into the pool?
Yeah, absolutely. You can start up a new, of course, at that point, I don't know if it's going to be 4x. Of course, it's not going to be 4x because it ends on the 31st of December. I don't know what it's going to be at that point.
Okay.
However, of course, you will have the option.
All right, brilliant. Thank you. That's great. That's answered my question. Yeah. Thanks, Tammy.
Thank you for coming.
Great question, Aisha.
Great.
Yeah, great questions.
Yes.
Aisha, I mean, she's our host, right, in all the meetings. She's very strict, we make sure you bring your name. I think she had a meeting with someone else. I was wondering, unmute. Zoom user, can I see your face, please? I know, was it Aisha?
That's Aisha, right? I know.
I know. I was actually breaking my own rule there, and I did think.
Own rule, right?
I didn't expect you at all. I saw you like, oh my gosh, no, that's not Aisha.
Well, I've turned on my camera, so I think I've just softened that a little bit for myself.
She turned on her camera. I knew exactly it was over. She was good after she turned her camera on. So she kind of broke her own rule, but she didn't break her rule. She kind of corrected herself. So thanks, Aisha.
Thanks for looking after our community in Hong Kong, Aisha. Well done, you, Thomas. Of course, that was well brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone. I have a question, Leo. This is actually came from Harry as well. This compounding, the money is going double, triple. Will that count to our sales volume to get the rank?
If the compounding goes to your sales volume to get the rank,
it has to. We'll say that $1,000, for example, somebody put it. So in 120 days, for example, it's gone $4,000 now. So I know I will get that $4,000, whatever generating every day.
Okay, got it. So
the dynamic reward will come. I know that. That means that $4,000 volume going to count to my rank. Am I right?
Unfortunately, it's not. It's only going to be the initial starting capital plus the compounding, plus the profits added every day.
So
does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. It does make sense. Yes.
So anytime somebody compounds, anytime somebody adds capital, it adds to the sales volume, right? Because they're rebuying essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the compounding is kind of rebuying, isn't it? No, the compounding is kind of rebuying, isn't it? So you are adding.
Yes, so you could refer to it that way. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it should count to my towards my rank volume, right?
Yes, absolutely. That sorry, did I get confused on the question? If that was the question, then yes, it does.
Yes. So
okay, my apologies.
The total compounding money, right? If I have 10 people with $1,000 in 4 months' time, possibly they will get $40,000. So I'm automatically V1.
Yeah, as long as they have recompounded it, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's brilliant.
That was a good question. Yes. So
I had one more question. I forgot. When I was talking to Aisha, I forgot. Right. What was the next question? But you guys answered all the questions. You did it. Thomas did it. You answered all the questions. It's all about the compounding thing. But compounding, the 1%, when you stop compounding, you can't take it out. only disadvantage is you are locking that fund until you get Forex. So Forex might take Forex. If you withdraw your fund every day, the Forex might take 10 months, might be 8 months. So
it's going to take longer.
You are going to lock your fund. It's good news is you're going to withdraw every single day, yes, but you're locking your. Well, normally you lock your fund with everywhere, right? But here, this company allowing you to take your initial fund anytime you want, if you are in Wave protocol. I mean, after 10 days, every 10 days, you have it. But here you are keeping your money. You're locking your fund for long. The good news is, in 100 days, you got the money back, even if you withdraw every day. That's the good news.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. I unfortunately have another call to attend to, so maybe we can get like another question or two, and then wrap it up because I have to get to the other call.
Okay, we just have one last one from Julie. I'm trying to answer some of the ones that are in the chat as well.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was writing out your answer to the question on what we do once we reach the 4x, and you said it's already gonna have gone to our wallet. But if we keep the auto compounding on, none of it goes to our wallet. So what do we do if we keep the auto compounding on the whole time? Once it reaches the 4x, so say we put in 1,000 and then we've auto compounded to 4,000, then how do we get that 4,000 out? Because you said it'll just automatically come to our wallet, but if we're auto compounding, it doesn't come to our wallet. So what do we do?
Yeah, so essentially what happens is if you keep the auto compounding on, after a certain point, okay, as if you're also building the community, you're gonna build up that 4x. Okay. Does that make sense?
So Julie, essentially you have to turn it off.
Yeah.
You have to turn it off, Julie, in order for you to receive.
Yeah.
You have to turn it off.
So, you have to turn it off for you to receive, for you to start receiving the profits every day to your wallet. And then if you're also building the community, it's going to deduct in the 4x. Does that make sense?
Well, the community rewards shouldn't come into play.
Well, the community rewards comes into play because your risk is being mitigated. If you come out of your pocket with
I understand that, but I'm asking because I have a lot of passive people on my team, so I'm trying to let's pretend I'm passive, and let's just say that I put $1,000 into the CP, and then I keep it on auto compounding the whole time because I'm passive and I don't want to log in every day and all that. So when it reaches 4,000, what happens?
Julie, the thing is that every time it compounds, that new compounded amount, that new amount that gets compounded, it also
you would have to stop the compounding.
It will run forever.
And then the profits would be going into your wallet.
So it will run forever. So you need to turn it off in order for you to receive profits.
Exactly.
Because if you compound 1,000, and you're going to get that first compound that's going to be, what is it, $10, 1%, right? Now that 1%, that $10 is also going to Forex.
Okay, so it is perpetual then.
Yes. And you're only going to get the profits when you turn the compounding off if you're passive. In fact, whether you're passive or not, to get the profits out of that compounding, you need to turn the compounding off.
Actually, you know what? Actually, yeah, that's right. That's right, Tammy. That's right. You're right on that. I mean, I hope that clarifies the question, Julie.
Not really, because I'm still because at some point, I mean, what I'm understanding is that it should, if you put in 1,000, you wait till it reaches 4,000, then that 4,000 should go into your wallet when you turn it off. But what you're going to have to do is once it reaches 4,000, you turn the auto compounding off, and then you just wait for the 1% for $40 a day to go into your wallet.
It's going to drip to you. It's going to continue to drip to you no matter what. It's going to drip out. You're not going to get 4,000 in your wallet. It's going to drip out to you. And you have the option as to what, when it's dripping, you have an option to take that drip feed and compound it, or withdraw it.
Okay, because every time you compound, let's say you got 1,000, so the $10 per day, that $10 a day, which is the 1% per day, is locked in again for the 4 times. Locked in again, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then you have to turn the auto compounding off.
Yes, that's what I said. You have to turn it off
Yes.
in order for you to receive.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Yep.
No problem.
Great question. Hopefully that clears up everyone else's that need to have that clarified. That can get a little tricky to understand because we're not used to having the auto compounding. That's not something that usually happens in these projects. So having the auto compounding is pretty awesome, but you have to understand in order for you to get those profits, you need to turn the compounding off.
Since I know Leo have to go, we can see. I think that was a great question what Julie was asking.
Mm-hmm.
It will drip you, of course. It start from, if you say for example, you put $1,000. The day number 1 after the Forex done, day number 1, you will get your initial $1,000 out. The next day 10, then 10 it will increase all the way because last day your compounding was big. Possibly it will say per day, I don't know, $50, possibly. It will drip that way. But my advice, Julie, at that point, because what you are looking for more money, rather than you get your 1,000 out and then 10, then 10, 20 or whatever out, I would say on that day, stop compounding, send all the funds to your wave protocol. You make 1%, which is huge amount of money will come every day. Just a strategy. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But
the compounding basically allows you to build up your balance. It allows you to build up the amount that you can actually receive.
Exactly.
As you continue to compound, you get more and more and more and more and more. And at some point, you want to stop compounding so you can withdraw that more, especially if you're passive.
Yeah, that withdrawal can be like, it said you build the basic amount, the 1,000 to all the way $4,000, for example. Now you're going to make $40 every day if you move that funds to stop compounding, for example. To stop compounding, you'll make about $40 per day. Am I right, Leo? Which is, wow, brilliant. So
when you compound, you're not only building up your balance, but you're also building up your daily reward. You're building both when you compound. So at some point, you do want to stop it so that you can start receiving it.
Every 25 days, you make $1,000 after that, which is, you invested 1,000. After that, Forex, right? If you stop compounding, you're going to make about $1,000 every 25 days.
Okay, so can I just clarify something? I'm sorry to interrupt, Gobi. So I see in the comments that Miss Julie is saying that because I said that the auto compounding has to be
stopped.
If it's on, you don't receive anything in your wallet. So the reason that we posted this banner with the 1.33%, 1.67, and 2.33. I may be a little bit wrong on those percentages, is because if you stop the compounding, okay, the goal is actually, and I apologize because I didn't clarify this in the beginning. The goal is to stop it after a certain amount of days, okay, so that you can then recoup your 4x, right? So the longer that you hold on to it, the faster you're going to be able to get the 4x. So it's essentially the same thing as what we were saying, but it's just a bit of a different. Does that make sense? So like, for example, you start compounding 1,000 after 60 days or 90 days. Don't exactly remember the number right now. It's going to be that percentage per day. So you would stop it there, and then you would get that percentage on your initial capital until you get the 4x out.
Yes, that's 1.78.
I think the reason she was asking, so to make money, you have to stop. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, eventually you would have to, because you can't just keep compounding unless you're building the community as well. But you can't just have somebody passive here just compound forever. No, that doesn't work.
Right.
Exactly.
In fact, you should please focus on getting your principal out. Always focus on it.
Yeah.
People have a tendency to turn this compounding on, and they see their balances going up and up and up. They see their daily rewards going up and up and up, and they just want to ride that. Please, everyone, just de-risk and focus on taking your profits out. Don't let the compound just stay on, because it's on automatically. And in order for it to go off, you have to stop it. So just at some point, even if you just turn it on for a week and off for a week, on for a week, off, just get some kind of a strategy to make sure that you get your principal.
Absolutely. That's a good one, sis. You said on for a week, off for a week. I know you will miss one day in between. Not bad. As long as you got your money out, here we go. You can wait one day, no problem.
Especially if you're passive.
It's overall amazing, Leo. Honestly, this is, so much clear, and look, it's beautiful. If you look at, I know we can ask questions again and again. This is the best program in the market, guys. You go and do the research. Don't listen to Gopi. Don't look at Thomas's face. No. We always say that. Please go and do some kind of research. This is the best, compare with anything. The professionalism, everything better. Please go and have a look. You can ask Togozani, my bro, King. I'm right. Please unmute Togozani. Look at the king. He's not talking. He's quiet. You have to talk to him.
Where is he?
He's there. Just
raise your hand, Togozani. I can't find you.
Just
there he is. There you go. Hey, Togozani, how are you?
All right, everybody. I'm sorry to interrupt. I have another call.
He's got
and I'm gonna have to leave the meeting. However, I'll keep the meeting open so you guys can stay here as long as you need to. Okay.
Oh, please keep the meeting open. Let's have.
You can transfer the host to me. Transfer the host to me, Leo. Transfer the host over to me, Leo.
Thank you very much, Leo, for a beautiful.
Good idea.
Yeah.
No problem, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Leo, for a stellar presentation, bro.
Tammy, the host.
All right. Thanks, Leo.
No problem. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
All right. See you, everybody.
For a beautiful presentation. Tammy, Gobi, Aisha, Rev, Mama Action, my business partners, my leaders. What a great season to be alive. This is beautiful. We love it. I believe we are going to, step into 2024 in style.
Yes.
So I don't have much to say, Gobi. Why did you guys not bring this opportunity in 1985? That's all I can say. We've seen blood on the streets of network marketing in 2023. It has been hectic. Luckily, by God's grace, we have found this opportunity. It's promising. Ladies and gents, let us not wait for people to become multimillionaires before we make a decision to get started. Let us grab it now, come out of risk. Like Leadership Tammy is saying, our number one priority should be coming out of risk, right? And then spread our wings. Thank you very much, Gobi. Thank you very much, leader.
I think we have a support link in here. Who posted this? Antonio? Is that the official support for Alyx Union?
This is like it's a Telegram group. This is a Telegram group.
Is that our support group, right? Oh, then of course, people can join, and if you have any questions, that should be open group. Then people can ask questions and get answers. Looks like. Please have a look whether it's an official one.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, otherwise, we don't want anyone. Oh yeah, looks like it's an official.
Bobby, I have one request, please.
Yeah.
Tammy, you remember the leadership trainings that you guys did in the Hyper Days? Every Saturday. We need that. It's beautiful. It groomed us. It shaped us. It built us. We need that. Please, that is my humble request. Think about that. When we come back in 2024, let us have those. It's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay, we will keep that in mind for sure. They were great. Okay, so this looks like it is about 19,000 people. This is Alyx Union Global Telegram group.
Can you see whether it is official? 19,000 people.
19,000. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about this group.
I can't see the members. So I don't know who's managing this. I don't know who the admins are.
19,000 members already. I can't believe that.
Yeah. Let's just check with Cadence and Vince. to confirm, because this is my first time seeing that group as well.
I just went and had a look as well. No, first time.
Yeah. It's been around. It looks like it's legitimate post. It looks like it's legitimate post.
Oh, like this, there are people actually, Antonio, NJ, I know this, they are not, I don't think it's our group, being honest. Who are these people?
This is Alyx. This is Alyx. This is Alyx Union Global. This is the global group.
Yeah, and it's nothing to do with us, isn't it? It's not. I don't think it's our group.
It's not our group. It's the global group. It's Alyx Global.
Yeah, Alyx Global. I mean, I'm asking, is it something to do with Alyx? That's what I'm asking.
It is Alyx. It's ALX, but it's the global chat. Let me just.
Antonio's here, I think. You can ask that.
Where is it? Antonio, raise your hand.
Antonio, he's here. He's an admin of that group.
Raise your hand, Antonio. Antonio. Yes.
He has left. This is what I'm asking. Is that really our group? That's what I'm asking. Alyx Union Global.
So he's gone, huh? Yeah. Just okay. Let me remove this then for right now. All right. We're not going to be for anybody today until we can confirm where it comes from. All right. I think we've answered all the questions.
By the way, Benny, I have sent all the funds, bro. Whatever I have promised to the relevant team. I don't have any areas. Whatever I promised, I've done already. Everything going to Mama Action, and we can ask Tabuzani, my brother. Any amount or the promotion I promised, I don't have any areas. All gone. I have done it. So you're asking me, whatever the package I promised, I have done already a while ago. So please speak to the relevant leaders and let me know. Sis, do we have to do any promotions?
No, we're not doing any promotions right now.
No, that's fine. No promotions. Okay.
No, not right now. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll see you guys. This corporate call is done every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we'll see you on this particular call on Monday. And then we'll be back to having other calls later in the day. Starting next week, we have some people that are still traveling and getting back to their homes as a result of the Hong Kong event. Just got back myself, so there are some people that are still traveling. So the other presentations will resume. We're still also waiting for the updated official presentation that's going to come from corporate. That's going to talk about, as you saw what Leo did, he talked about the Alyx Union piece, but then he kind of went into and had to start talking about the comp plan. So all that is going to be incorporated into one updated presentation, which we're still waiting for. So hopefully next week sometime we'll be back on board to have our regular presentations that are given by your teams. Some of our teams have presentations that we do as well, and we're going to be resuming those again as we go along. I know I have a meeting this afternoon as well, so there are team meetings that are taking place as well, so keep an eye out for those. All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Appreciate everyone's time. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Everyone. Harry.
Bye.
Everyone.